Hey guys, Big Red 310 is here from vacation to give you this WrestleMania review. Okay, I don't want to talk about the minuscule details, so I'll get to that at the end. Let me just go through some of the random stuff. Opening match, tag team match, very short. Why did this open the show? I don't know why it opened the show. Maybe because my philosophy was they wanted to get all the crap out of there first. Not necessarily crap, but the matches that really weren't as really good as the rest of the card or weren't as built much as the rest of the card, a la Triple Threat, a la Opener, a la Sheamus Triple H. That's just my opinion. But this match was okay. I'm going to give it 2 stars. I don't want to crap on it. I don't care. Moving on. The Triple Threat. I thought they told a decent story in the ring. I thought it was an overall, fun little match that these guys had. Some pretty good wrestling for the most part, and I thought it was. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was really good. I kind of wanted Dibiase to win. I know it didn't really make sense from how they were booking it, but I thought the way they put it all together. I mean, if he had won, I would have been fine with it. But whatever. The match really did achieve nothing. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do from here on out. I don't know how they're gonna push these guys now. They looked decently strong. The turn in the match, which was expected, Dibiase and Rhodes fighting each other, was great. I liked it. I thought the match was okay. 2 3/4 stars. Let's get to the Money in the Bank match. Ha ha ha. This was the second best match of the night, in my opinion. I'm giving it 4 stars. I marked out a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. People are saying it was not as good as last year. I do not know how you can make that comparison. Even though there were more guys in here, they did botch a little in the beginning. I mean, Dolph kind of went for the zigzag, but really, that move was kind of hard to hit, kind of jumping from the ground up to like the 4th rung of the ladder and give Christian the zigzag. He kind of just grabbed him by the head and pulled him down, which is still a good spot. The only really bad botch was Kofi running up the ladder, doing his sit down on the guy's face on the turnbuckle thing, which he did not do well at all. But I didn't think it was that bad. There were some really close spots. Evan Bourne's thing was sick. When I thought, oh my god, it's going to be a clusterfuck. He's going to fall. He's going to hit himself. He literally, while he's losing his balance, just flips in the air. And he's such an amazing athlete. It's ridiculous. They did a lot. It kind of gave you a feel of the WrestleMania 17 TLC match where, when Matt Hardy gave Evan Bourne. God, what did he do? I don't even remember. The name's not coming to me. Whatever. When he did that thing, hip toss. When he did the hip toss to Evan Bourne to the ladder, and they showed it from the crazy angle, it looked really cool. When Christian did the, I don't even know what he calls it. I guess the reverse DDT, where he kind of just gets the guy's head, basically not DDT, reverse DDT, off the top of the ladder, which Michael Cole called a twist of fate. Good job. The match was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun throughout it. I really like who won. I'm using the Avatar excuse here, whereas in the Oscars, I didn't really care who won as long as Avatar did not win Best Picture. And I kind of used the same thing for McIntyre. Really, I was so scared that McIntyre was winning that if anyone else won, I would have been happy. And, Swagger has kind of earned this place. You could tell that Vince does like him. And I'm pretty happy that Swagger won. And I know Muse will be happy too. So, yeah, I really like the match. I'm giving it 4 stars. Bash me, criticize me, I don't care. Moving on. Triple H versus Sheamus. I actually kind of liked this match. I thought it was pretty fun. Pretty enjoyable. People are complaining that Triple H buried Sheamus. Let me tell you something. If you thought going into the match 100% sure that Sheamus was going to win and you were shocked and upset that Triple H won, I don't really know what to tell you. I don't care if this guy did win the title in this first few months. I don't care if Triple H is that high on him. He still is Triple H. I knew going in Triple H would win. I even called the finish. Sheamus would go for his Celtic Cross. Triple H would reverse into a pedigree. I knew it. I'm sorry if I'm giving 3 1/4 stars, but I really did like it. I had a lot of fun throughout it. Bash me, I don't care. But I really thought the match was that good. And like I said, if you're that upset about Triple H burying Sheamus, you kind of have to expect that going in. Plus, I'm not the biggest Sheamus fan in the world. I will admit he has kind of grown on me ever since he lost the title, but I still don't really, quote unquote, really like the guy. And I was never given the chance to really get into his character when they gave him the title so quickly. But I still like the match 3 1/4 stars. Next, we get the most disappointing match of the night. Punk and Rey. It's not their fault. It's not really WWE's fault because of how much time was given to the main event. But this was just too short. This was 8 minutes. I think 7. I was so disappointed with that. I still gave it 3 stars. I still thought it was very, 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 very enjoyable match. Really, really, really enjoyed it for the 7 minutes that it went. I really liked the ending. And I thought it was a fun little match for the most part. I gave it 3 stars. Nothing much. But moving on. Vince versus Bret. Okay. This match, accomplished everything it needed to do. I'm copying our Rich Styles there, but he just worded it so perfectly. This match did everything it needed to do. It wasn't really a match. If you thought it would be a match, there again is something wrong with you. Bret is not physically there. He had a stroke a few years ago. I don't care if it was almost 10 years. No, it was 8 years now. A stroke is a stroke. He still gets really tired. And yes, it kind of dragged a little towards the end with the chair shots. I thought it kind of went a little overboard, but I still really liked it. I think the Hart Dynasty is going to get some sort of a rub out of this. Folks will be mad at them. Some people don't like them, the Hart family turning, and then them turning again at the start of the match. Some say it would have worked better if they had turned at the end. I thought this was perfect, because if they did at the end, it would have developed into a sort of match. This wasn't a match, and it was a fun match. It was a fun, whatever it was, segment. I'm going to give it an NA. The payoff since January 4th to now. The payoff was good. I liked it. Moving on. Edge versus Chris Jericho, I think. This match was really good. This was the third best match of the night, in my opinion. Again, a little too short. It was only given 15 minutes. Some people on Skype, I know, were really disappointed with this match. I really liked it, though. I had a lot of fun with it for what it was for 3 3/4 stars. The build wasn't that great. People don't really like the spear angle. And, you know, we kind of did get our payoff, but we kind of didn't. I'm not going to ruin it in case for some reason you have not seen WrestleMania. But the match was really, really well done. I really liked the finish. A lot, actually. I was really surprised, too, with the way everything came about. So, yeah, fun match, though. 3 3/4 stars. Told a pretty decent story. They had some great technical wrestling. Nice spots that they hit in the match. It's what you expect, just giving it too little time, I think. 3 3/4 stars. Next we get Cena. No, next we get the women's match. Star and a quarter. I told everyone, if Beth Phoenix comes out, gives Vickie Guerrero her move and ends it, I will give this match 5 stars. No, it was going on fine. You know, each woman literally just did their moves, their finishes. I'm like, okay, this is really good. And then they wasted like an extra minute of Michelle McCool taking out Beth, of Vickie doing a splash. Here's the referee's fuck up. Kelly got her shoulder a little bit up because Vickie rolled her up too much. And the referee said, she's not down, she's not down. So Vickie put her down and kind of just went like this. Boom, 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 with her stomach 3 times and pinned her right there. Ref, I don't care if her shoulder was up. It's WrestleMania. You can't make mistakes like that. Even if her shoulder's up, who cares? That mistake is not as bad as the mistake that happened at the end of this match. Star and a quarter. Cena Batista. I like this match more than their SummerSlam match, actually. I thought they accomplished more. The build was a lot better. Nice near falls, nice reversals. I really like it. He kind of botched, like Cena was supposed to do. Batista was supposed to hit John Cena with a Batista bomb off the top rope. But he kind of missed, and he turned into a spine buster off the top rope, which I still liked. I mean, even if it wasn't a Batista bomb, it was still a very good-looking spine buster. So that's why it didn't bother me as much when he went for a second Batista bomb. John Cena kind of just went out of it. I really liked the match. 3 3/4 stars. Not much I can really say, but still, pretty good match. A lot better than I expected. Next, you get the main event. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. This match is just amazing. I'm going to say this right now. I'm calling it now. This is the best match in WrestleMania history. I'm saying that right now. I think this is better than the triple threat of WrestleMania 20. I think this is better than the Iron Man match. I think this is better than... I'm trying to think of something, but I can't. I can't. Whatever. I'm giving this 5 stars. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why this is better than their match last year. This match has been built since December. One of the most best built matches I've ever seen in a long time, with great promos. Great, fantastic build. The payoff. I'm going to say it right now because you guys probably know Shawn Michaels did retire. Him retiring in the end. Him waving to the fans. Very similar to what Ric Flair did, except it was a lot better than what Ric Flair did. He kind of bowed in the ring. He had kissed blue kisses. It was amazing. The match itself was also excellent. People are saying, well, they did too much stuff from last year. So that means this match has to get a lot lower rating than from what it was last year? Of course, like they're saying, oh, they kicked out of the finishers. Of course they're going to kick out of the finishers. It's not this Taker Michaels. It's a fucking WrestleMania main event. That's what they do. They kick out of finishers to put the surprise element. Cena Batista kicked out of finishers for crying out loud. Jericho Edge kicked out of finishers for crying out loud. Sorry, that was a rant. I had no Skype chat with someone who will not be named at this moment. The build was awesome. The moonsault, the tombstone on the outside. So many mark-out moments. Yes, this match wasn't as long, but it was fast-paced from the start. Those of you who thought it was slow, the first one, this one was nowhere near that. From the start, punch, kick. Great story with Shawn working on Taker's knee. Great story with the retirement and everything. And the ending with Shawn saying like that, and Taker punching him, Taker giving him a third tombstone. It was just perfectly built. 5 stars. I'm going to give this whole show an 8.75 out of 10. I really like this Mania. I thought it was a really, really good Mania. Maybe even a 9 out of 10. The payoff for all the storylines was very well done in my opinion. I'm Big Red 310. I'm out, guys. See ya. Bye this.